Hi everybody, it's Misty. I just want to do a little video about my breast cancer journey. Thought it might help some ladies out that are going through breast cancer and have questions, concerns. Everybody's journey is different. I had a few bumps in the road along the way, but it's been May 3rd to be 3 years since I had my double mastectomy. But it was actually April 3 years ago that I found my my mass in my breast. It started out about the size of a pea when I first found it. I thought it was just a caffeine bump or just dense tissue at first, but over a few weeks' times it went from the size of a pea to the size of a grape. I ended up actually going to the doctor for a migraine, and when I was there I showed him the lump in my breast, and he was pretty concerned about it. I have a family history of breast cancer, so he immediately scheduled me for a mammogram. I went for the mammogram, and they kept having me go in for more pictures. They'd done ultrasounds. They just kept doing more and more, and then finally got all the tests done. Had me go and sit down, talk to the radiation tech, and he said that it wasn't a caffeine bump, it wasn't dense tissue, that it was a tumor. So they referred me to a breast cancer surgeon. I went to her. She done a biopsy of the lump and my lymph nodes around the lump. It took about a week to get the results back, and came back that I was positive for breast cancer. I was hormone positive. They didn't find it at that time in my lymph nodes. So when I first got my results, all they found was the cancer in my breast. On May 3rd, 3 years ago, I had a double mastectomy done, and they started reconstruction at that time. And I spent a night in the hospital, went home the next day. 2 weeks later, I developed an infection in my right expander, so I had to go back in for emergency surgery, have that expander removed. They cleaned out all the infection. I had nipple sparing mastectomy, and I lost half of my nipple due to the infection. So he took the expander out, cleaned everything up. I had to wait about 6 weeks to have the expander put back in, and after that time, he started doing the fills on my expanders. Your expanders have a little magnet in them, and the plastic surgeon finds the port on your expander, puts a little needle in it, and fills up the expanders a little at a time until you reach your desired size, the size that you want to be. It took me about 6 months to get through the whole process because I had to have the extra surgeries because of the infection. And during my reconstruction, I was doing chemo. Chemo was pretty tough. I lost all my hair on my whole body. It made me pretty sick. They had me on medicine to control the nausea and vomiting, but still, it caused me to be pretty sick. After I got done with the chemo and the filling of my expanders, I got my permanent implants put in. Didn't have any problems with that surgery, it went great. After I got my implants in, I started radiation. I done 7 weeks of radiation. It's 5 days a week, you go every day. They put little tattoos on you to line up the machines so that the radiation goes to the right area. It caused some burning. made me really tired. Didn't cause any hair loss or nausea or vomiting. Just felt really tired all the time, and having to go every day for 7 weeks was pretty rough. After I got done with all that, they done a PET scan um, to make sure that the cancer hadn't moved anywhere. I got the all clear on that. It is in my lymph nodes, so I go to the doctor every 3 months for blood work and just check to make sure that there's no lumps or bumps or anything going on, any new cancer showing up. May 3rd will actually be 3 years since I had my mastectomy, so it'll be 3 years that I've had no signs of new cancer. And also, while I was going through my cancer, I lost my job. So I lost my income at a time when I had a bunch of extra medical expenses. But there is help available. If you go to your social worker at the cancer center you're at, they can help. I wanted to mention Little Pink Houses of Hope. They are a great organization. They send you on vacation while you're going through your treatment. They pay for pretty much everything. You just have to get to the location and get home. They pay for your house. Ours is on the beach. They pay for your food, your activities, everything that you need. They took care of. The Pink Fund was also an organization that helped. They helped pay some of my bills while I was going through treatment. I can't remember what bills. The chemo caused me to have a little bit of memory problems. I have trouble remembering some stuff. And it caused neuropathy in my hands and feet. Not really bad, but bad enough that I can no longer work. And if you Google, you can find a lot of, like, the Cancer Society will help with wigs. They have a class that teaches you how to do your makeup, and they give you a bag of makeup during the class. It matches your skin type. They show you how to cover up not having eyebrows, not having eyelashes. They show you how to wear your wig right. Really great class. And I got help through GoFundMe. Family and friends gave to that fund, so that helped us with, like, groceries and prescriptions and food, just different stuff. So there is help available, and there's also groups on Facebook. They're private. There's women in there that have from stage 0 to stage 4 breast cancer. They can answer pretty much any question that you have. I'll put my email in the description box, so if you have any questions, you can email me. I'll be glad to answer any questions that I can, help you any way I can during your journey. But it does get better. When you're in the midst of all of it, it seems like it's never going to get better, like it's never going to end, but it does get better. I mean, my hair's grown back. It looks better than it did before the cancer. It came back a different color. It came back really curly. It's really healthy. My eyebrows grew back. So pretty much, about back to normal. One thing a lot of people don't know is, when you have the mastectomy and the reconstruction, you lose all feeling to that area. So, you can't feel, you're just numb. You have no nipple stimulation. If you do nipple sparing, there's no feeling left in that area. But if you don't get to save your nipples, I've also seen great results from nipple reconstruction and nipple 3D tattooing. So if you don't get to save your nipples, there's that route, which I've seen amazing results from nipple tattooing and nipple reconstruction. Um, and your scars get better. When I first had mine done, I thought that I was never gonna look the same, but I used bio oil on my scars, and 3 years later, you can barely tell where my scars were. Um, it really diminished the scars, made them where you can't really see them. I'm hoping in the future to be able to get the nipple that I lost half of tattooed so that both of them look the same. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, I've been married for 25 years, so it doesn't bother my husband. It doesn't bother me. So, but in the future, I would like to get the tattooing done just so they both look the same. Um, I also found out during my cancer treatment that I have a blood clotting disorder, which made my port get blood clots. So my port wouldn't work. So my chemo had to be done all through my veins. So now I'm really hard to do a blood stick on. It's hard to get blood from me. Usually takes them multiple tries to get blood. So I learned I have that blood clotting disorder while I was going through everything. So I was on blood thinners for about 6 months. But I got to go off the blood thinners. I just keep an eye on. Every 3 months I go to the oncologist. She keeps an eye on my blood count, my cancer markers. Um, she watches for lumps, bumps, anything out of the way of my breast. Um, can't really think of anything else. But I just want to let you know that it does get better. It does get easier. Um, the longer that you get out, the better that you start to feel. When your hair comes back, it's amazing. Like, it's the most amazing feeling in the world to get your hair back. But I'll leave my email in the description box, so if you have any questions, just shoot me an email. I'll be glad to get back with you. I'll be posting a video Friday on my Ipsy bag, so check back in with me Friday. Thanks for watching my video, and please be sure to subscribe. Thank you.